Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Trump-linked asset manager fees for Bitcoin spot ETF and the SEC. Well, let's talk about the Trump wallet because that kind of news also circulating. But is it true? Do the Trumps at least know about it? Then let's talk about Ethereum as well, because there is keep inflow coming into Ethereum spot ETFs. And well, also the news came up, the gossip at least, that Pump.fun plans to come out with its own token. Is it good or bad thing? And finally, let's talk about the US depth, how crazy it is and how fast it is growing and why Bitcoin is actually very, very important. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. And when we're looking at the price of Bitcoin, we can see that it is up 0.6%. So kind of staying where it was yesterday, $105,924 US. Ethereum still doing now better than Bitcoin. Yesterday, Ethereum went up like 5%. Today, like a bit more than 1%, $2,644 US. The top gainer today is SPX with 11%, Quant 6%, and then Uniswap going up 6%. Among the losers, we have Fartcoin going down about 5%, Virtual Protocol about 3.5%, and Bonk down about 3%. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that yes, we're still doing sideways. And actually, when we're looking at the weekly, and we would draw a line here, you know, at 104,000. Then this weekly support was totally held by this, and now we were, you know, pushing towards the upside, which is actually positive. When we go back to the daily, we see here this triangle. And actually, we can very soon see maybe here a breakout. So I think we're all curious about that. So far, so good. Yes, there is, you know, a lot of bearish sentiment also in the market. They're talking about that, you know, this is now the double top. And we can actually, after that, go down and the bull market will not continue. Guys, nothing is for granted, nothing is for sure. So nobody can say that, yes, it's 100% we're going to higher and higher and higher. No, it's 100% we're going to down from here. But we just judging what we see, and the support levels so far worked out. And also now Bitcoin holding itself pretty well. Yes, altcoins, they haven't started to move yet. The Bitcoin dominance, when we're looking at, it's still at 64%. Yeah, it came down, you know, a little bit, but it's still then be pumped back. So yeah, it has to come down a bit harder to make the altcoins pump like crazy as they usually do. On the other hand, when we see now Ethereum performing now quite well, and there's a lot of inflows into Ethereum spot ETFs, for example, that's also a promising sign. But, you know, we're going to see how it plays out. You know, I would say just so far so good, but we should definitely keep an eye on the market because it can change, of course, anytime. But now the first topic I would like to talk about is all about that Trump's company has filed for a Bitcoin ETF. So we have here Trump-linked asset manager files through social Bitcoin ETF with the SEC. So their ETF would call True Social Bitcoin ETF. And, you know, it was done by his social media platform, will be branded by his social media platform. And, you know, Trump is the majority owner of Trump Media, who did it, but moved his share into trust controlled by his son, Donald Trump Jr., before he re-entered the White House. So again, it is related to the Trumps, and it looks like they going for ETFs as well. And another interesting thing is that you know, there was yesterday you know, news circulating about the Trump wallet, And this caused some chaos because look at here, Donald Trump Jr.'s post that the Trump organization has zero involvement with this wallet product. Eric Trump and I know nothing about it. Stay tuned. World Liberty Financial, which have been working tirelessly on, will be launching our official wallet soon. So, well, they don't know nothing about it, so be careful, guys. What is this all about? But the bottom line is actually, even this is nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the Trumps. You know, when you're looking at this, really, they all in crypto, all in Bitcoin, and this is what actually the boys have emphasized at the Bitcoin conference last week in Las Vegas. Right. Okay. Next topic. The next topic is that BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale has both Ethereum. So when we're looking at these ETF issuers, BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, they buying now Ethereum. Look at them. BlackRock just bought yesterday 77 million. And then we have Fidelity 21 million. And if you're looking at, we have recently, since the 16th of May here, what we can see here on this chart, just inflows into Ethereum spot ETF. So it's very interesting because we had, when you're looking at the Bitcoin, yesterday we had inflows, but before that for a couple of days we had outflows. But when you looking at the ETH spot ETFs, just inflows. So this is very important. And guys, look at this one. The retail investor, volume in the last 30 days, the retail is not even here yet. And we do know that the retail is the one which is rather investing in altcoins. They are the decent ones. So now the big guys, they are buying, Bitcoin, or they're buying Ethereum. So all these big cryptocurrencies. But really, the retail really hasn't arrived. And one other topic which could be interesting, it could be actually even bad or even good for crypto. I cannot really decide. For the market, put it this way, crypto market, I cannot really decide now. We will see how it will work out. But the bottom line is that Pump.fun plans to come out with their own token. So the news started to circulate yesterday evening, and it was all about that Pump.fun plans a 1 billion token sale at 4 billion valuation. And this is so far basically a gossip. It's not an official announcement. But, as soon as the news came out, Solana started to drop. One of the big meme coins made on Pump.fun, which is Fartcoin, also started to drop. And there were like mixed emotions about it, because a lot of people argued that this is definitely bad for the market because Pump.fun is kind of cooked, and a lot of people were disappointed in these meme coins at the end of the day. And if they're now coming out, this can be a big pump and dump. The valuation is just too big. And, we had the Trump token, and people, went all into Trump token, many of them, taking out their losses already. They were in loss in other meme coins, put in Trump, and then that dumped, and it was really bad for the market. It was bad for Solana as well. And now they are afraid that if they come out with this and it turned out to be bad, it will be a pump and dump. It will be another, hit to the market, which will not be a positive things. On the other hand, some people are saying that, again, this can maybe start to pump the altcoin season, which we do know that it's not lasting forever. So, please be clever. And whenever your bags are pumping, take profit on the way up, because you don't know how long it's going to last. So we're going to see it. I don't know if you have opinions. You can let me know in the comment section. But I can understand a little bit both sides. So we're going to see how it works. But bottom line is that, the reason why Bitcoin is holding itself so well is that really the fiat money, the value of fiat money, is just keeps evaporating. And when we're looking at the US debt, how crazily it's going up, especially recently in the last 10 years, then you understand that we have to find something else, something which keeps its value. Look, this one is the US debt graph. And here in the left corner, you can see the debt, and it's almost 37 trillion US dollar. We're not far from that. It's coming up pretty soon. Why? The GDP is just a tiny little bit more than 30 trillion US dollars. So the difference is about 7 trillion. That's crazy, right? And look at this one here. It shows clearly how the US national debt had increased. And look at these increases. These are like not that big when we're looking at the trillions. But since 2015, we had 18 trillion, and now we have almost 37 trillion. That means in the last 10 years, it has doubled. And this is actually massive because we're talking already about a big amount, and that big amount has doubled. And this will just continue. If you're looking at, would like to looking at it in a different way, look at this one. This is how sharp it increased. So you really have to do something about it. And as Lynn Alden talked about it at her what was that presentation at the Bitcoin conference, you know, she said that this train is kind of unstoppable. And this is the reason why people are looking for alternatives. And we have seen how gold performed, how the S&P 500 performed, and all these. It wasn't, you know, extraordinary. But what Bitcoin has done in the last decade, it's definitely something. And we can see how more and more countries, companies getting interested into Bitcoin and investing in Bitcoin, keeping Bitcoin on the balance sheet. More and more people and you know, institutions looking at Bitcoin as a safe haven. And yeah, you can see even the Trumps, who is the, you know, Donald Trump is the president of the United States, they are kind of all into crypto. So yeah, in this number, you know, how it's increasing, the US debt, it shows clearly that you need an alternative. You just cannot hold cash and fiat, because if you do it for a long period of time, then the value of your savings is just simply evaporating. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.